we had a hiring. We did recently, man.
Yep.
This just broke right before we hopped on. The Steelers promoted assistant offensive line coach Adrian Klemm to officially being the head offensive line coach now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, he was a part of the organization last year. I actually want to say the past 2 years, if I remember correctly. He started out with UCLA, coaching there from 2012 to 18. Obviously, was drafted by the Patriots, was a 3-time Super Bowl champion with them. But I guess my initial reaction to the hiring, I kind of felt a little bit like I did initially when they announced the Matt Canada thing, man. It was more so just you don't really know if they interviewed anyone else. You just hear them do the promotion from within. So initially, it kind of left me with just all right, status quo, safe hire, promote from within situation. But I do want to give the guy a chance. It's just, like I said, I haven't seen him as the head guy. Obviously, he doesn't have a lot of experience to that extent. And then I just think about, the situation that he was just under when he was under Sean Surratt for the past 2 years and how that situation transpired. It just, makes me a little bit hesitant to be as excited.
You're like, if you're learning from him.
Right. I'm like, I say, because at least with Surratt, he was under Munchak, and we saw how dominant the O-line was under Munchak. So it's like, okay, it makes sense to go in-house, right? Get the second in command. But seeing how the O-line played these past 2 years, it's like, I don't know if I necessarily want the second in command to that. But
yeah, but maybe the second in command to Munchak just was a worse coach, and maybe this dude in his own right will be a way better coach. You know what I mean? Like sometimes things just don't make sense. I
mean, I'm hoping that, and I'm also hoping that, obviously his championship pedigree as a player, I do think that's going to help out. And he is a younger coach. I want to say he's definitely younger. He's not too much older than, 35, 36. He's in that age group. So I do think it's going to be good in terms of him being able to relate to some of these younger guys, because obviously the O-line is, if not this year, definitely next year, going to be doing, the overhaul to a younger group. So he will be able to, like I said, connect with those guys a little bit better and stuff like that. But yeah, for me, man, I just kind of feel, like I said, just a little bit indifferent on it, because I just feel like it's status quo. I feel like this is what they do in terms of the Steelers, but I'm not necessarily a fan of it. But I don't want to make it come off as, something towards Adrian, because we obviously haven't seen him. We don't know what he's capable of. But it's just initial reaction. You're like, come on, man.
You bring up good points. It's almost like the same thing as Canada. Let's give him a chance. But then at the same time, I've seen a bunch of stuff on Twitter about people flipping out. Man, this is what the Steelers do, hire in-house. This is really uninspiring. But then you could spin it in a positive light. Like you said, younger coach. There's some reports that saying he definitely helped in Dotson's development last year. So why not give him a chance?
Well, and we know how you feel about Dotson, baby. So
he's the man.
If he's the Dotson crafter, if he was molding Dotson, then hey, I am extremely excited. That but we will say this now: it's a lot easier to mold some of that younger clay. Right now the rest of the clay isn't too fresh. It's a little bit seasoned. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that clay as this offseason progresses. Another episode brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbooking app. Not only is it safe, but it is secure and reliable. And Deke, there is a promo code. Could you tell them what the promo code is, please?
You sure you want me to?
Because they hear from you all the time. I just feel like it's better when it comes from you.
Okay. It's pretty simple. It's easy to remember. It's MOATS. MOATS.
Boom. Can't go wrong with that. So for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code MOATS, you'll receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So stop wasting time, download the app, use the promo code, and get an opportunity to make a little money.